The original and all the links are in the description as well as right here in the info card. What comes next, I recommend you watch with headphones for the full atmosphere.
I ain't got headphones, kid.
You know guys, I always record GTA San Andreas videos for my
Me
YouTube
too,
channel after
kinda.
school, and then on one of those days something very frightening happened to my GTA, something I still can't understand or explain to you. So let's begin.
Okay, begin.
On October 18th, 2017, at 10 in the evening, I came home from school feeling extremely tired.
Of
Everything
course.
was irritating
School's
me,
like
and I
prison.
felt really awful. So to somehow relieve my stress, I went into GTA San Andreas to kill people. Why not after all? Everyone did it. And I
Of
had no idea what
course.
was waiting for me there, and that it would all end very badly. After launching GTA, I loaded up my favorite save and started waiting for it to load.
Sorry guys, I can't afford a camera.
The loading took an unusually long time, which was really strange because the game always loaded super fast for me.
Because you have a bad PC.
As soon as the game started, I immediately ran out of my house, ready to start shooting.
Okay.
By the way, the in-game time was stuck at 2 o'clock at night. I didn't really pay much attention to it since I thought it was just some typical game glitch. Well, you know, this is GTA San Andreas. There are just tons of glitches here.
Of course.
So I started shooting at every pedestrian I saw. At first everything seemed pretty normal, nothing scary was happening. I wanted the police to start chasing me too, but for some reason I wasn't getting any wanted stars. Not even when I killed the police officers themselves. All of this was really strange. But I was ready to keep playing. And then, almost immediately, all the pedestrians and cars disappeared. When I turned around, I saw a police officer just standing in one spot, and as I ran up to him, a message appeared on the screen. Don't kill me. At that moment, I started to hesitate. Should I kill him or not? But
Nah,
in
this
the
must
end,
be
I
a
killed him
mod,
anyway.
right?
And right after that, I
It's a
got a call on
mod,
my
right?
phone.
Right?
Hello? DJ! Help me! No!
When I heard it, I was absolutely terrified.
Well, that's fine.
Whose
He's a
voice was
prayer
that? Big
anyway.
Smokes? But he's been dead for a long time. After all, I've completed my game 100%. I decided to go home and save the game.
What?
But there, a huge surprise was waiting for me. The save icon wasn't there, as if it had just disappeared. I ran all over the house looking for it, but it was all in vain.
What?
And I realized that this was some kind of strange glitch in the game. I started to feel uneasy. I'd even say I was starting to get a little scared. It felt like I wasn't playing this game alone, like someone was watching me.
Yeah.
Of course, I wanted to close GTA San Andreas, but my inner voice made me keep playing. And when I went outside, I saw the policeman I had killed. He was still lying there, in the exact same spot.
Of course.
And then, quite
Aliens got
unexpectedly,
the
I got another
ragdoll
call.
mod, okay?
We're seeing you. Go to the map icon.
Uh-huh. Really?
At that moment, I got really anxious,
Okay.
and a symbol appeared on the GTA map that I had never seen before. It looked like some kind of knife. I went into the menu and opened the map to see where it was, but no matter how hard I looked, I couldn't find anything. And all I could do was go back into the game and try to find that icon myself. Of course, I needed some kind of car, but there was no one driving on the roads.
Okay.
In fact, all the streets were just empty. I was running around, looking around, and I saw a motorcycle. Without thinking twice, I ran up to it and got on. I drove very fast. I really wanted to find out what was actually there.
What do you
By the
mean
way,
very fast? You just
notice that
edited
the
it
whole
to make
city
it
is
fast.
empty. And it seemed to me that I would never reach that icon. But I didn't have to drive for very long at all. And at last I finally saw that very spot right there on the map.
Okay. Let's
At
be
that
on the
moment,
strip,
I
Dave.
didn't even know what would be waiting for me there. And honestly, it felt really
It's like
unsettling.
woozy.
but I still managed to overcome myself and decided to take a look.
Mooney's Casino.
As I got closer, I saw CJ's older brother, Sweet, who was wounded. I didn't understand anything at all, and really the only thing I could do was just kill Sweet. But guys, just think about it. If I kill Sweet, maybe something will happen again, or maybe it will all just end. And so I just went ahead, and to be honest, I killed Sweet myself.
Okay.
And right after the killing, the marker on the map disappeared, and it seemed to me that I did everything right, or at least as if nothing had ever happened. So, I got back on my motorcycle, and before setting off, I looked around once more. It seemed like there was nothing else there. And then I got another call. From the sound of the voice, I quickly realized that it was Cesar calling me, and an intense wave of fear washed over me once again. After all, I knew that something was supposed to happen again, and that thought alone made me even more anxious. Then, without any warning, I was suddenly transported to another place that was completely empty and silent. As I looked up, I noticed some strange large things looming above me, their shapes unfamiliar and unsettling. It constantly seemed like they were getting closer to me, sometimes appearing small,
Bro just
and other
modded the
times
meat
extremely
factory.
large.
Bro just modded the meat factory, I think. This modded the meat factory.
At that moment, I thought carefully and decided to climb up the stairs, which would probably help me get a better look at them and understand what these pieces of meat flying in the air actually were. But as soon as I climbed the stairs, everything disappeared. I started looking around, but I still didn't see anything. Maybe I should run. Then I turned my camera and see something that scared me way too much.
Bro, it's
Sweet's
sweet.
face had no skin, and Sweet himself was somehow very large. I decided to get closer and shoot at him. What if I managed to kill him? But it was all in vain. He just couldn't be killed.
Okay.
So I ran further, and at one point Sweet disappeared. And later, when I eventually came back, by that point in time, he was already completely gone. It was truly, absolutely, and incredibly unsettling, creepy, and scary. Yes, of course, I could have just closed GTA at that moment, but first I had to find out what that black door at the end was. I went in there, fell down, and looked around. Everything looked as if I was directly underneath the game map. I just kept running around and looking around, hoping that I would notice at least something there. And of course, I did find something there. You won't believe it, but those strange things that looked like pieces of meat were already down there. And then the game glitched again. I lost control of CJ.
What?
He just walked forward and fell under the map. I realized that now, in the game, CJ would die as soon as he touched the ground, and something very bad would happen again. And there was nothing left for me to do but just sit and wait.
Just exit the game. Break your PC or something. What?
Game over, bitch.
I got scared and didn't even look at my screen, but when I saw that my desktop background had disappeared and turned black, I relaxed. By the way, it's really strange that the game just crashed without any error message, and when I tried to launch GTA San Andreas again, there was an error saying that there was supposedly no more access to the file, or the file location had been changed. In other words, I couldn't access GTA anymore.
You're cooked, bro.
But then I decided to check the location of the game itself on my computer. I went into the Rockstar Games folder, but guys, there was nothing there, as if the game had just deleted itself. Then I went into Documents and checked my GTA San Andreas save files, and there was nothing there either. The game just deleted itself without leaving a single trace behind. Or maybe this was some kind of lesson for me. Maybe the game somehow knew that I was going to take out all my anger on it. So, friends, my advice to you is, never get angry at anyone and always do good things. And I wish you only the best of luck. Never get sick and never be afraid of anything.
Yeah, whatever.
Stay just as awesome as you are.